Hey guys, today I decided to have a little fun in the kitchen. So I am making my version of the prosperity burger. Now, for those of you who've never had prosperity burger or you don't know what prosperity burger is, it's actually a seasonal menu from McDonald's. It comes out once a year during Chinese New Year. It's absolutely delicious. It is a rectangular shaped patty. It can either be beef, chicken, or fish that's grilled to perfection and then dipped in black pepper sauce, topped off with some fresh sliced onion, and put in between sesame seed bun. That sounds so good. It's actually really, really delicious. I've never tried this before, but I know how to make, burger patty, and I know how to make black pepper sauce, so I don't think it's going to be that difficult. So I'm going to try this. We're going to try this together, and hopefully it'll work out great. I've got these buns. These buns that I actually bought online. Well, it's actually a sausage bun, but it's quite thin, as you can see. So we're gonna make like thinner prosperity burger. Well, it has sesame seeds, so I'm very happy about that. So I did some of the prep just now. I toasted my black peppercorn on a pan, and I've just let it cool slightly. So this is a good tip when you're cooking with black pepper or black peppercorn. It's best to toast it first slightly until it's nice and fragrant, for you to get the best flavor out of your black pepper. So once this is done, so I do this once in a while, just pop it in the chopper or your food processor or your spice grinder, and just grind it. Okay, so my black pepper is done. Now you don't want it too fine. You want some coarse bits. So that looks great. So I'm gonna put this aside. All right, so as I was saying, I am using oats as the binding agent. This is because when you try the prosperity burger, the patty is nice and it has a good texture, like it's spongy and chewy. Oh, and I think to get that kind of texture, apart from using 20% fats in your meat, you should also use a good binding agent. And I feel like for this recipe, oats is a great binding agent. So I'm going to use about 3/4 cup of whole roll oats. And I'm using Quaker. So I'm just going to throw it in my chopper here. Just grind it. Alright, so this is done. I'm going to show it to you guys. This is how it looks like. This is what you want. Okay. So now we're going to start on our patty. Over here I've got 500 grams of minced beef. Now you can use chicken. I have not tried the fish prosperity burgers. I can't tell you that fish would work in this recipe, but chicken would definitely work. Lamb as well. So I've got 500 grams of minced beef. It's 20-80, 20% fats and 80% meat. You can see it's a good amount of fats over there. I've got 1 egg, and I'm using pre-arranged egg. Just crack it in. And oh yes, just put a little bit of salt in here. Always season generously. Some of the spices. Now I've got grated garlic and chopped shallots. Okay, so normally when I make patties, I like to use garlic powder, onion powder, but I don't have any at home, so I just grated some garlic. Just gonna add a little bit for flavor. I'm gonna save some for the sauce later. So about 3 cloves of grated garlic and about 2 shallots. That's it. If you're using powder, you want a tablespoon of onion powder for 500 grams of meat and a teaspoon of garlic powder, and that should do. And of course, our black pepper. Just gonna add about a teaspoon and a half. And we are going to add our binding agent, which is our oats just now. So just throw this in, easy peasy. All right, and we are going to mix it. Okay. So if you don't want to use oats, you can always use what is that? Breadcrumbs as your binding agent. Let's add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, because it's nice to have in patties. Just like a teaspoon of it. Don't want to overdo it. So just mix it up like that. Oh, wow. So now I've cut like baking sheets, baking paper, just so that it's going to be easier for me to move the patties later on. Take a plate. I'm just gonna move this one. My plate here, okay, where you guys can see that paper, and shape our meat. So again, never done this before. I'm just applying my knowledge and logic into this recipe, and hopefully it will work. Is this quite thick? Hold on a second, I need to compare it to my bread. Okay, not so much. We want it slightly longer. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's try this. Okay, as big as my hand. Just gonna pop this on this baking paper, sort of even it out a little bit. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys make normal round shaped burger and you want it nice and juicy, you kind of have to make like a little dent in the center of the burger. So we are going to do the same thing. Now, kind of want to create like little dents, like indentations. Honestly, in my head, like when I'm imagining it, it's completely different. But I'm doing my best here. All right. Okay. Doesn't look very bad. I have to do the other side. So just use the other piece of paper. The reason why I put it on paper, on these cut baking sheets, is so that it's easy for me to transfer it to my pan, onto my pan. I'm gonna do the same thing. I really hope this works, because in my head it is perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start. No more hanky-panky. Let's start with grilling the burger. Alright, so I'm just gonna heat a little bit of oil in my pan. Using olive oil, you can use any type of oil you like. Alright, it's hot now. So I'm just gonna take my patty. And then I'm gonna transfer it onto my pan very gently. Alright. So far, so good. Okay, we're gonna do it on medium heat. And I've sliced up my sausage bun, sesame sausage bun. I'm just gonna slightly grill it next to the burger here. Okay, you don't overdo it. So when it's nice and golden like this, just remove it. Okay, I think we can flip this now. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Let's re-excite it. Okay, I think it's done. So I'm gonna move it, okay, on a plate. Turn down the heat, and we are going to do the sauce. Okay, for the sauce, I'm using 400 ml of vegetable stock, 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, just about half a tablespoon of vinegar. I am using a little bit of honey, 1 tablespoon of honey to balance out the acidity. Alright. Okay, I've got here 3 chopped shallots, 4 grated garlic, and about an inch grated ginger. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Now I'm gonna add the sauce into the pan, and then we're gonna thicken it with our cornstarch. Okay. So now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of toasted black pepper. So we're gonna let this come to a boil until the onion and the ginger and the garlic is nice and soft, and then only thicken it. Wow, I had a taste just now. It is so good. It is a bit spicy, so you might want to reduce the black pepper to 1.5 tablespoons instead of 2 tablespoons. Now the vegetables nice and soft, and it's boiling, so I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch that's been diluted in like a tablespoon of water, 2 tablespoons of water. So just put it in and just mix it until it's nice and thick. Yes, lovely. Okay. Update. 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch is a little bit too much. So I added about a 1/4 cup of water, and now this is beautiful. This is the consistency that you want. I'm just gonna turn down the heat. Add a little bit of salt because it does need just a touch of salt. There we go. And then we're done. Wait, I'm gonna give this a try first. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that, look at that. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn down the heat. I'm not gonna switch it off. Turn down the heat because just now my burger was medium well. Just gonna take my burger patty just now and just let it sit in here for about 20 seconds. And then we're gonna serve it on the bun. Okay, so it's been a few seconds. You can see the sauce is bubbling. This is so that the beef can cook a little bit more and can absorb all the beautiful sauce. So now I'm gonna take it out. Look at that, guys. Oh God, look at that. Wait, look at this. Okay, 1, 2. Oh my God. Oh, and of course the onion. Yes. Oh my God. What? Okay, just gonna put a little bit more sauce on top because we're gonna cover Actually, I think if you want to put some mayonnaise on the buns, you can as well. I don't think, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I didn't put any, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more sauce and top it out with the bun. Oh my god, what is this? Guys, look! I made a prosperity burger! And it actually looks so good. I am going to cut this because I need to see what it looks like on the inside, and I need to show you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna slice it into two just to show you guys, my prosperity burger. Oh, well, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I am going to boom coast this so that the bread will absorb the sauce, and it's going to be exactly like prosperity burger. But look at that, guys. I think it is a success. Alright, so I'm gonna try this, clean the kitchen, and let you guys know the verdict. Alright, so now we're gonna assemble it again the proper way. My prosperity patty, look at that, how beautiful that is. Woo! 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 Oh my god. I always like it with extra sauce, so extra sauce here, and some onions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. A little bit more sauce, okay? Just because. And then close it. Try and do this like a McDonald's worker. Okay. Good. My prosperity burger. Okay, moment of truth. My sister is trying it. Oh, show. Does it look like prosperity? It looks like prosperity burger, guys. What is it? Does it taste like prosperity burger?
Yeah.
Yeah? Show them. Show them the inside. Woo! Yeah? So how many stars will you give it?
I give it a 5 star. 5 stars. 5 stars, guys, for at home prosperity. They should do it.
Yeah, you better
Should do
give
it
it a 5 star. But you guys should really try it, guys. Cepat makan.